What's going on, my PT peeps? Walking That family, my fighters. I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 18. Obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. We're going to break down the opening minutes of Season 10, Episode 18. We're going to see Carol, Daryl, and Dog. And it's pretty cool. I'm super excited for this episode, as I love The Walking Dead. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. We're going to break down parts of the clips like we do. Break it down, clip, break it down, clip. Here we go. And man, that was pretty cool. It was like a super awesome shot of Dog running. Skirt! Here we go. And he's airborne. Check it out. He's like, whoa, we're here, baby. It's pretty cool. I'm glad we're going to see more of Dog. And the word is that we may see the origin story of Dog. I guess puppy dog or puppy. Pretty cool stuff. Airborne, flies, dirt, good boy. And I have to say that I think the zombie apocalypse requires a couple things. And one of them is a dog. We see Daryl with, I guess, his spear to catch fish, take out some walkers, but it's kind of checking out Daryl's bike. And I believe this is, I'm not a bike guy, I may be wrong, so don't kill me too much in the comments, but I believe this is what he uses to kickstart his bike. Then he puts his spear in a hole. Is this foreshadowing? Hint, hint, wink, wink, Daryl and Leah. Then he puts the crossbow on the back of his bike. And I have to say that Daryl's pretty lucky. He's the only one that can still ride a motorcycle around in a zombie apocalypse. He's running on ethanol, I guess, right? Why don't they convert more and more cars to it? But Daryl gets on his bike, tries to start it, and a lot of this opening minutes are him trying to start the bike over and over again. And like I said, he's trying to kickstart it, and he does it several times over and over in the opening minutes. And then Carol comes out of nowhere. No, she walks up behind Daryl and she finds something in the dirt road. It turns out that it's Daryl's map that he used when he was trying to find Rick, I believe. And I pointed it out because I wonder if we're ever going to get a connecting point with Rick on the show again. Something has to happen. Maybe it's Virgil, maybe it's Michonne, maybe it's the Civic Republic, Jadis, who knows? But Carol picks up the map. She briefly looks at it, and then she'll eventually later in the opening minutes, she puts it away in Daryl's bag. But I have to say, that's pretty good. Daryl's got skills, and he can do it all.
Hi.
Did I ever tell you about the pedal sewing machine my grandmother had?
And Carol takes a nice hard look at this map. I'll break down the map, or I guess show you a better photo of the map at the end of the video. But Carol is definitely joining Daryl because that's what happens. Daryl and Carol are connected. And I know a lot of people are like, they need to get together. Well, I love the photo right here. It just looks like Daryl's missing teeth. Like he's a hillbilly, like, oh, hey. He's like, hey. And Carol comes along like, oh, what's going on? And Daryl's like struggling to start this bike. And I wonder if Daryl's like kind of annoyed with Carol. And I think we're going to see that in the episode. We see that in different trailers that they kind of have this, rift between them. And I mean, they're very close. So they're going to get on each other's nerves. That's for sure. And I doubt Daryl cares about your grandmother's sewing machine. Come on. Kidding.
Whenever she got tired, she'd have me help. She said it was because I had a really special, strong right foot.
I got it. There's a fallen tree about 100.
And I'm really glad they don't have Carol get on the bike and start it for Daryl, because that would just look kind of like, come on, right? And I love Daryl's face here. He's like, great, I got it. Don't worry, I don't need your help. And that's definitely what the dynamic between these two is so great, in my opinion. The back and forth, I definitely love it.
Tree about 100 yards out. We could use the scraps to maybe patch out the wall.
I'm done with my part for today. Jerry's spearheading the rest. He's taking charge a lot more lately. I like it.
Yeah, so
Jerry's doing more stuff at Alexandria, which is great, and I'm sure we'll see in season 10, episode 21, I believe, because that's Carol and Jerry's episode, and we'll see what happens here. But don't they have other places where they can get material? Come on.
What?
you followed me out here.
Nobody's following anybody, Daryl.
But you want to come, right?
I want to hunt whatever's still left out there to hunt, yeah, and you need a good spotter.
Darren keeps trying to start that bike. And like I said, I'm not a bike guy, but I guess it's common to try and kickstart it several times. Does Daryl really need a good spotter? I personally don't think so, because when in doubt, give it to Daryl, and Daryl's pretty awesome.
I didn't say you could call. Just scoot back. I'm the one steering. Ready?
Woo! We got success. He starts the bike, and we're like, yes, finally, right? It's one of those things where you're watching someone struggle, and you're like, come on, finally got it, right? And then Carol's like, I'm jumping on this bike. And I like how Daryl's like, no, I didn't say you could come. All right, come on, get on the back. And she puts Daryl's map back in his bag. And Carol's looking out for Daryl, and Daryl's looking out for Carol. At the end of the day, they love each other and they'll do anything for each other. But I'm sure they get on each other's nerves. They've known each other for so long, so many years, right? I mean, they're the OGs of the show.
Do me a favor and not talk the whole time we're out here.
I'm not going to spook the animals, don't worry.
I ain't worried.
Well, why'd you bring it up?
Oh my God, this is what I'm talking about.
You're the one who started talking.
And I'm not sure what he says there. He's like, do me a favor and notch off while we're out here. And I just take it as like, be quiet, like don't talk to me. But Dog is leading the show, and we see another great spot of Dog. And I really wish we'd see more of Dog in the show. Anybody agree? But Carol and Daryl are on the bike and they're riding, and Daryl's just like, all right, come on, just be quiet. And Carol's like, I'm not going to spook the animals. And Daryl's like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I wanted to be alone, and now you're here. Jeez, right? And then Carol's like, well, you started talking and I'm just talking, right? But Carol's loving it. You see, Daryl is kind of mad, and Carol's like, ha ha ha, right? And that's the end of the opening minutes, at least the clip I have. And we'll see the map closer up in this episode. But this is present day Daryl, and this is probably back in the day Daryl. I'm just guessing, right? Or maybe it's present day Daryl. But look at the map. Look at this, right? What is this? Is this a Game of Thrones style map there? Like map making? It's just crazy to think that Daryl did this. And I have to say, it's pretty darn good. But we're going to see past Daryl and present Daryl. And I'm guessing this is where Daryl was living when he was out looking for Rick in season 9. So we'll get a good look at that. I can't wait to see it. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. That's the opening minutes of season 10, episode 18. Again, I'm very excited for it. Thank you guys, and tell them Daryl.